Good morning, everybody. So, here we are, Hasty, Minnesota, on July 6th. All right, getting a little bit of a later start today, but we're still good. We're just leaving. I've done my pre-trip. Everything looks good. There is one tire I want to keep an eye on. It's, it's fine. I can't tell if it's, wearing unusually, or if maybe it just got scuffed recently, like coming into the truck stop yesterday. Why are there so many little flies? It's one thing I hate about the hot summer is the flies. Lord, the flies! I'm still really curious what they're building here. It looks massive. I don't think it's a truck stop. At first, I thought they were building a large truck stop. Now I'm betting it's going to be like an Amazon or Walmart distribution center. I think Amazon's already got one around here. Do they need another? And I know Walmart's got one just in Wisconsin, so they need one here? I don't know. Above my pay grade. So how's everybody doing today? I know I still didn't get these windows cleaned. Last night I went into the bunk and just got my food going, got the laptop hooked up to my cameras to download everything. And then went to sleep after eating. I don't know. Just needed that rest, I guess. But I've been a little nervous about the tires. Yesterday, there was quite a few vehicles that have blown tires. And when we pulled into, I wish I had the camera running. Wow, no, not really. I don't want to be one of those guys. But the Big Chief in Fergus Falls, there was a minivan on the on-ramp of the westbound side, or the off-ramp, right, coming off of the interstate. And he's at the stop sign. There's fire trucks all around. They put the van out because it had caught fire. Why did it catch fire? I don't know. It looked like it was an engine fire. Could have been running low on oil. But, I mean, this wasn't an old minivan, so it should have alerted the person that, hey, oil, need it. There's so many things that can cause an engine bay fire. The people did get out of the car. I don't know who's all in the car, but I do know I saw a couple of folks with their stuff gathered outside. The whole van did not go up, just the front. I think everything in the back was pretty much saved. which is lucky. But usually when I see those kind of fires, it's because somebody didn't put oil in their van, or their vehicle, sorry. Or they trust the sensor to let them know that the oil's low rather than, trusting the dipstick. So we got about 1,000 kilometers I want to drive today. I want to get up there into Michigan. We're going to probably, let's see, where are we? I'd probably fuel up in Indiana. So that'll put us roughly 200 kilometers from the customer. We're going to do what we can. We have to be there by no later than 2 o'clock. And I want to be there as early as possible. It's a beautiful day today. It's hot out. There's not a whole lot of wind, so it's one of those hot days with no reprieve. Where you just get all happy if there's a little tiny breeze that blasts against you. It's a day for the beach, that's what it is. Change of plans, we're turning around and going back, and we're going to go to the beach.
Okay, well, here we are in Boston. Stopped here at the Pilot truck stop, Flying J also. And as you saw, I gave the windows a little scrubby. I still got to do the inside, get rid of these rings. I hope that's not too much of a bother for you guys. I don't know if it shows up. We're going to get out. Because of the way I'm using my phone to record both sides, I can't use my DJI microphone. So I'm hoping I'll be able to correct a lot of the noise and audio. There's a fly in my truck. I thought I got rid of you. Told you, you're not welcome. These little hitchhikers, you know. Anyway, I will try to clean up the audio in editing because it's going to get loud. But right now we're doing a circle check. I've already popped the hood and checked my washer fluid and everything and added some bug wash to it. So hopefully maybe I can clean these windows while driving down the road. Unlikely, but it's a possibility. So, got a switch right here. Where is it? Right there. This one here. That will put the lights on and everything so we can do our check. So we're going to come around to the front. Lights on. Running lights work. Yep, those are working. High beams. All right. So as we walk down, we look just for general condition. You know, do we see any holes or anything? Airlines are still on there good. Still above the deck line. I see that they've adjusted it again. And use the attitude adjuster. I know a lot of people wonder how the heck can I tell if the tire's flat with just a little thump like that. It's all about the sound. So, now, and a very important thing to keep in mind when we pick up a load or a trailer, this mark right here is the 41-foot mark. It's 41 feet from the center of the kingpin to this point. And our axles must be centered with that or ahead of it. It cannot be behind it when we're on the open road. Now, in most places, like in the States and such, that doesn't matter. But it does in Canada. All right, brake lights are on. Yep, hazards work on both sides. But I want brakes to come back on because it's going to set that ABS light off on the side. There we go. That works. Brake lights are working up there. And the hazards. Come over here. Check. This is not important. I just like to do that. Sealed. Still the same seal. And now we come to this side. Again, checking general condition. And yep, they all sound good. I apologize for the camera control. I am not a professional. I have not been doing this for very long. Holding the camera, trucking, I got it. Look, see? Look at that. I just ran you into the truck. Or into the trailer. There we go. See anything on this side? No? Everything looks pretty much the same. Now, I do realize I did forget one spot. Check. Mainly because I'm doing this at the same time. Two spots, actually. All right, those are working. And the license plate light. See, that's what I forgot on the back of this one. Should have checked that. This happens sometimes. You realize you forgot to check something, you go back and check it. So, how do I know if that light's on? Oh, kind of hard to see. There we go. So, unlike on the truck, it's not on the whole time. So the company's policy is we do a circle check every 4 hours. So in the States, I can only run a maximum of 11 hours. So that's 2 circle checks. And then in Canada, we can run 13. That's 3 circle checks a day. These can take time and use up our time, but it's all about safety. Is this required by logbook? Nope, not in Canada or the US. Used to be, but not anymore. Well, I guess it also depends on what you're carrying. But here we don't care. Nor have I ever. If you're not sure if you're supposed to do it, just do it. All right. I'm on up in here. All right. So, here we are in Boston. Finished our circle check. Just doing the e-log here to let it know. And we're pretty much ready to roll again. Half-hour break is just about up. Okay, so now the last part. Yeah, let's get ready. Check. At least the window's clean now. Leaving. We're gonna 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we were just doing is losing air. I pumped my brakes 6 full times with the trailer and tractor brakes released. Now we got to build up the air again. What that does, those full brake applications, other than drain my tanks, is the automatic slack adjusters that are on our air brake system will adjust. Now, I've already checked these things this morning. They're all aligned, but if they started to fall out of alignment in the last 4 hours, they should be aligned up again. I'm not going to do a full brake stroke measurement again, because that's just a lot of time that we don't have the luxury of. So, now let's get going. Now, this isn't part of a circle check. This next part is part of any time you leave a parking spot. Tug test. And we got tuggage. Now, I'm going to swing wide to the left because I can. You know what? We're just going to go around. The exit's that way. Where I was parked, it was quite the tight turn because the guy beside us was not as far back as he could have been. But I'm not blaming him. These are pretty high curves. These curbs are half the height of the wheels. They're that way. They put them that way so when a driver backs up, he can't just easily back over them, end up in the grass area. Because if it's wet, they're going to get stuck. Now they got a tow truck out here blocking everybody. So they have them that high for a reason. As a driver, if you back up into that curve, now it's high enough that you can't easily go over the curb, but it's low enough that the bumper will go over it. That way, if you back into it, it doesn't damage the trailer itself. What it will do is you will tear your mud flaps right off if you hit hard enough. Because the mud flaps will be trapped between the curb and your tires. So, come on, Karen, stop freaking out. AKA freezing up. I don't know why it's been doing that. So, every time you back up and you bump your tires into a curb that high, you will pull on those mud flaps. And what that will do eventually is tear your mud flap right off. Hey, which way do I want? Well, I don't want to go west. We need east. We are going to Madison. Well, towards Madison. I also got my next load. As soon as we can get this unloaded, we are heading down to Columbus, Ohio. Now, they want us there for 2 o'clock because they're assuming that I'm going to be in... are you turning? I don't see your turn signal. Okay. They're assuming that we're going to be at the customer to deliver right there at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's not happening. We will get there, let's see, if I end my night at around 9, that means we can get rolling at about 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Yeah, we're going to get there at the time that they want us leaving there. Then it's going to depend how long it takes us to unload. So then it's a 5-hour drive or so down to Columbus, Ohio, where we will pick up at PACCAR and pick up a bunch of the parts, which we will then deliver in Mississauga, which is literally drop the trailer in a dock. And then that's it. So, I guess I'll have to contact dispatch and let them know, like, I'm not going to get there till about 9:30 in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning even. Because it'll be about 2 hours from the time we get up. Oh, that's truck driving.